I'm going to spend the next 48 hours in Canada's smallest province, Prince Edward Island.
Such a beauty.
Canada's rotating country.
The province is actually so small that you can drive from tip to tip in just 3.5 hours. But the problem is, we often consider the smallest to usually be mixed up with the least important.
I remember when I was younger and learning about the history of Canada that anytime I'd try to name all 10 provinces, I would always forget about one of them, and that one was usually Prince Edward Island, because compared to the other 9, it always seems so small and insignificant. But if there's one thing that this cross-Canada trip has blessed me with, it is enough time to properly explore all 10 provinces. And even though PEI is our smallest province, we can't keep forgetting about it. So today, we're going from tip to tip to find the best things to do here, starting on the water.
The best way to pick a rock crab is come on over here, close your eyes, put your hand in the trap, and feel around.
This is Tranquility Cove Adventures, a deep-sea fishing experience run by Perry and Art, 2 longtime Prince Edward Island fishermen.
This is a blue lobster. In 32 years of fishing, you said, you've only found 6 or 7 of these?
That's right, yeah. I've seen some pink ones, red ones, white ones, blue ones. So when you get one, it's not a common thing at all, right? Yeah.
I want to eat them.
No, I'll let them go. What we're going to do is we're going to go over here. There's a drop off in the channel, and there's a nice big hole there. Then we're going to put the anchor down, and we're going to try to get the boat located right on that hole where it drops off the channel.
And then we're going to go fishing there.
And then we're all setting the hooks down. We're going to get some fish.
Cool.
We're having a competition, one for who can catch the fish first, and one who gets the biggest fish of the day. What do you want to put on the wager for that?
The winner has to take a cold dip.
Loser takes a cold dip? Sounds good. Deal.
I like to consider myself to be a friendly guy, and I think Mike would consider himself to be one too. But we're also both extremely competitive, so this deal isn't just about not taking that Canadian October polar dip. It's about honor, mercy, integrity, our families, and bragging rights, of course.
Oh, I feel something.
You got it?
Yeah.
Oh no!
I had it, I lost it.
It's not a contender, but it's a darn nice fish. That's a beauty.
We're on the board, smaller than Will's. That's 2 within a minute. Down third.
What's the final verdict? Who's taking the cake?
I think it's you. Fair square.
What? Sorry, I didn't hear you. Final verdict?
You won, Will.
So not only did we fish and catch the mackerel ourselves, but we're also going to be eating it on the boat as well. So you guys eat this usually when you go fishing?
Every day.
Every day.
Loaded with omega-3s. The more you eat, the happier you get.
Well, this isn't a unique experience because usually you either go buy your fish or you go for a normal fishing tour, but now we have a fishing tour that brings the fish to us. Actually, that makes us work to bring the fish to them. It's nice to get a little healthy break every now and then when you're on the road, but I feel like Prince Edward Island is going to have a lot more of these farm-to-table experiences, so let's keep it rolling.
One of the most fundamental problems that humans have is that we make decisions according to what we already know. And doing this when you travel means that you'll only discover places and experiences that align with things that you're already familiar with, when really, the best part of traveling is discovering new things. So Mike and I are going to turn off our Google Maps for a few hours and decide that we are only going to ask locals for directions or stop at places on the side of the road that catch our eye.
And the province is just so green. There's so many fresh vegetables around. Speaking of which, that's a farm. We should pull in here. Yeah. So it looks like it's a self-serving farm, which I've never seen in my life. They have bread, buns, pumpkins, scarves and socks and knitted hats. So it's really cool. I mean, they rely on loyalty. This is the cash register. You just put the cash in, or you can e-transfer them. But, you know, obviously I could just grab this pie and drive off and nobody would ever know. So they're really relying on the kindness of Canadians to pay for the products that they make. Well, we're not gonna buy anything because we don't have the facilities to do so, but we'll find a lot more farms on the way and hopefully find more foods to go and eat.
Our next stop is to visit the Canadian Potato Museum and a potato farm, which is where I got a recommendation for the best oysters in the province.
There's an aqua farm, which is located in Kensington.
And a potato farmer's favorite burger joint.
Backwoods Burger in Thyme Valley.
After that, I met Shirley, who told us how to get to the northernmost tip of Prince Edward Island. And then Bella, who gave us directions to the easternmost point in the province. And MJ, who directed us to Summerside.
It's the second biggest city in the province, but it only is home home to 15,000 people.
And it's in Summerside that I'm stumbling across one of the best roadside farms that I've ever seen.
Oh, I think we stumbled on the jackpot, ladies and gents. There's almost too much.
Don't forget the wood pellets. Got the wood pellets.
Oh yeah, forgot about those.
Today is Canadian Thanksgiving, and Mike and I have been away from our families for almost a month. We aren't getting turkeys or stuffing this year, but instead are turning local to see what small businesses have to offer. Eggs, potatoes, and a series of vegetables are on our list.
Look how big that turnip is.
It's all natural.
Turnip for what? Am I right?
Farm life is prevalent in a lot of provinces in Canada, but PEI has one of the richest types of cultures like this, and just moving around from farm to farm and finding some fresh local ingredients is really what I find to be so special about this province.
But what I purposely forgot to mention to you is where we'll be having this Thanksgiving feast.
Welcome to Around the Sea, Canada's only 360-degree rotating house. Now when I tell you that this house legitimately moves, I'm not kidding. Look at this. Now this is not the first rotating house in Canada, but is currently the only one that rotates. And in fact, it's only one of 12 rotating houses in the entire world. This already looks incredible. I think it's time to give you a tour. And like every house tour, it starts right here at the front entrance. So come on in. Oh my God, this place is stunning, dude.
Plastic swans for the boys.
Is this the first time that we've had a kitchen on our trip?
Yes.
Wow, okay, so.
This is already luxury.
Oh my God, I can put Mike in here. This is where you're sleeping tonight? Yeah. So if you're not comfortable in that one, you're always welcome to come here. No, it's not.
Is it working?
No, it's not rotating. The house rotates. You don't rotate. This is Steve. Steve, you and your family run Around the Sea, right?
We do, yeah. Canada's rotating house.
Steve brought us underneath the house to show us how it all works. Now the house makes its rotations and gets its power from its gear reduction system, which, according to Steve,
It costs about 12 or 15 cents of electricity to do one rotation. So it's like running two washing machines for 45 minutes.
impressive. And so before we take advantage of this house and our full kitchen to make a Thanksgiving feast, remember that Mike lost a bet earlier today and he needs to pay up.
The rotating house is just right there on top of the dunes. A nice little walk down to the beach. Perfect sunset night. Unfortunately, I lost the fishing challenge, so I have to go for an evening swim. I think it'll get warmer if I wait just 5 more minutes.
I don't think that's how it works.
Oh, it's cold.
I think it's cold now. Think about when your whole body's inside.
My buddy's out there, he's cold, and he's really, really hesitating.
Oh, it's so cold.
So when you got a friend in need, you gotta channel your it's a mindset mentality, and you just gotta suffer with them.
This is what friendship is all about. Oh no, okay. You need good friends to push you in life.
That's it.
To go further.
Well, it's not a turkey or cranberry sauce or stuffing, but it's one heck of a meal.
Home cooked meal. It's a little bit of a maritime twist, a little bit of Sprought and Downy Life flair.
Happy Thanksgiving, man.
What's most important? The people around you.
That's it.
Bon appetit.
Hello. I know I'm still on a beach, but I'm not on a beach with red sand. That's because I'm not in Prince Edward Island anymore. I'm in Vancouver, and I wanted to take the next minute to talk to you guys about the sponsor of today's video. Tru Earth makes a series of products to help you reduce the amount of plastic that you have in your household. Now, one of my favorite products of theirs are their eco-friendly laundry strips. This little packet actually replaces an entire jug of laundry detergent, and if you use this year-round, you can help do your part to better the environment by helping more laundry jugs avoid entering landfills. Best of all though is how easy they are to use. You just tear open the packet, pull out half a strip if you have a light load, 1 strip if you have a normal load, 2 strips if you have a heavy load, then throw your strips into the laundry, add your clothes, and boom, clothes are about to be nice and clean. A big thank you to Tru Earth for believing in me and supporting me on this cross-Canada journey. And if you guys want to try out some of their products, whether it is the laundry strips or many of the other ones on their website, well, you can see the link just below in the description, and you can also use the discount code SPROUT for 10% off. Thank you, Tru Earth. Now let's get back to those red beaches.
One thing I love exploring about unique spots like the rotating house is that it puts me in the mindset of trying unique things.
The unique thing about today's workout is that even though it's going to be on the beach, it's going to be a workout that has no shoes and no socks.
This is the same red beach as the one we took a cold dip on yesterday, and with Mike having to go film somewhere else for the morning, I'm taking the next bit of time to work on my mind and body in one of the most unique settings in this country.
Hey, come on, after a great workout, you gotta stretch. I mean, we're on the beach. Yoga on the beach, Prince Edward Island style. Okay. As you guys can tell, I'm a very weather dependent person. So anytime I get an opportunity like this, no matter what date of the year it is, I take advantage of it because it's a mindset, right? You got to take those opportunities when they come because you never know when you won't have them again. I truly have no words for the experience that I'm having right now. It's unbelievable to think that when you travel, you can discover some incredible, incredible things if you just get out of your comfort zone and you look for things that aren't in front of you. So if there's one thing in your life right now that you keep putting off but you really want to do, well, let me just say, right now is the time to do it. If there's one thing I've learned today, it's to go out and work out on the beach more and to take off your damn shoes, because who cares? What a great start to the morning, but we've got a lot more on the plate, so let's keep going.
There aren't many things that locals say you have to do while in Prince Edward Island, but watching the sunset at Singing Sands is one of them.
Where's the beach? Beach.
The beach is that away. But why go to the beach when you can go to the mountains? The mountains are right here.
You don't work out.
I work outside.
These sands, though, are called the Singing Sands because apparently when you walk on them, they squeak, and that's where the singing comes from. Do you hear any squeaking? Why is nothing squeaking? Right now, they don't squeak. I haven't felt that noise at all, but it doesn't matter because this is one of the most beautiful and unexpected discoveries I've made on Prince Edward Island. Look at this red rock. Look at this beautiful sand. Look at the sunset just creeping in over here, and you've got golden hour coming right up. Between here and the other parks listed, I mean, Prince Edward Island is definitely a spot to go on the beach and go relax. I don't know if this is something that people who are from here know about, but for an outsider, this is a pleasant surprise.
Later that night, we checked into a hotel set up by the Tourism Board of Prince Edward Island, which had 2 similar rooms, each equipped with their own in-suite jacuzzi, welcome basket, and lounging room. It wasn't something that I had asked for, but it was nice to be recognized by Prince Edward Island for all of the hard work that we had been doing on this trip. Unfortunately, the stay is getting cut short because we have to hurry up and board a ferry to go back to my home. Well, not my actual home, but my home province of Quebec. In the next 2 episodes on Sprouht, you will be taken to a secret island in Canada that virtually nobody knows about. I'm not gonna spoil it, but just know that if you want to be the first to see the episodes, and if you like the one that you just watched, make sure to like this video and smash that subscribe button. I'd like to think that everyone and everything can bring something to the table, and I hope that this video and the last one on Prince Edward Island proves that to you. It is no longer the forgotten province in my head, and in fact, this has been my favorite province that I visited so far on this trip. Thank you guys for watching the video. I can't wait to see you back here to join me in Quebec. I'm Will, and as always, it's a mindset.